Look at all that detail right there. I had no idea that's what was being driven down there to drive the wheels, which is the giant cog. We're not exporting that much, which really sucks because what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rail Empire 2. And let me tell you what, our competitor has sabotaged us. Now, this has since changed over from what it was, but in the previous video I uploaded, off camera, he hit us with a sabotage. So I kept playing a little bit. Didn't do much before I got off, but here we are today. And I finally connected a second line to get wheat down here so I can take wheat up to this warehouse. I've also got a post office in Kansas City, and I'm really angry that the competitor right now has 4 cities because he got off easy and started in an easy place. Where we started at, it's a little bit hard with, how far things are, away from where I'm at, how long the rail lines have to be, how much I've had to spend. So what we have, I think we're in a really good position for what we have, and we'll just sit here and continue going. I haven't figured anything out about what's draining our costs so much. I think it has to do a lot with maintenance and the inefficiency that's going on around. I mean, our express line down here is only running, a couple of passengers and some mail. That's it. I mean, that's all they've been doing. I don't know if it would make sense to me to add a second express line that follows the first one, same route all the time, and we just keep alternating like that so we can keep passengers moving, which might be the way to go. Let's actually do that and find out if that really does anything. Okay, so from Omaha to Kansas City to Topeka. Okay, so we obviously don't want it to use this track. We want this track right here. But off camera, when we were sabotaged, they actually hit this express line right here on the outside far left one, which was okay because nothing was really moving on that. I was like, oh, nothing moves on that line. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, never mind. You guys didn't hurt me that bad. But we will actually assign this coming from Omaha to Kansas City. Okay, all right, express, and then going from Topeka back to Omaha. I want it to let's see here. Omaha to Kansas City. Okay, I'm taking this line right here, so Topeka back up here. All right, yeah, okay, so we'll hit this right here again, and then on our way back, coming back, we'll be right here, but waypoint 3 needs to be up here, so that way it runs correctly. All right, excellent, cool. Alright, so here's what I was talking about in the last video. Maintenance requirements for the John Bull, 70% versus 47 here. Alright, that's a huge difference. However, because we're express, we're having to run this because of the speeds. But that's the only drawback to these. Running express, utilization's 100. So if we ran this automatic to carry all sorts of different things along with everything, we might actually have a higher rate. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. So we have mixed freight running around. Look at that. Just to go from Topeka, it dropped all the way to 68%. I mean, that's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I think we lose a lot of time using the John Bull when it's super weird. We lose a lot of time using the John Bull when it has to be repaired all the time. Here's something interesting too. You guys notice what just happened there? Let me do that again. Alright, here we are zoomed in. Alright, train's going slow, blah blah blah. Alright, we zoom out. See how much faster it's going? I mean, then it really moves when we do that. But if we zoom in, then it slows down a lot more. That's interesting. We're not exporting that much, which really sucks because I've been trying to get this thing to export a lot and take cars on cars on cars of stuff up to this warehouse, but it only takes one. Only takes one. It's like we're fucking retarded. Let's review. I feel like we should take a whole line of freight up there, but we're not. So let's actually do this manually. Okay, so here's what I want. Okay. Oh, that's Jackson Rest. Huh. LOL. Okay. It's not what we want right there. Okay, that train will just keep going. Do we not have a train that goes from here anymore? Kansas City to Carter Rest. Alright. Okay. Oh, here it is. Alright, this is the train I'm looking for. Okay, edit. Alright, here's what I want you to do. I want you to prioritize from here. Should bring back cloth, okay? Pick it up on, this one. 3, okay? It's great. Yeah, I want you completely loaded with 8 wagons of cloth before you, continue, okay? Alright, and when you get up here, you should be bringing back, the essentials. You should have at least, I don't know, 2. Alright, minimum is 0. Okay, that's cool. I'm going to load on that one. Okay, and firm. Okay, now we're going to ride along. Okay, alright, that's going to take fucking forever. Alright, we're going to ride along, and I will see you guys back here if, this works out correctly. I know I said I would see you guys back here whenever, we got to this train station, which we're here and everything, but look at this detail. Is that not the coolest thing? I've never seen detail like that. I mean, all the train engineers and everything look exactly the same, but, look at all that detail right there. I had no idea that's what was being driven down there to drive the wheels, which is the giant cog. That's impressive. Okay, alright, let's see if this works, because it would really make me happy if it would work out. Because then we could then run stuff from, Carter's Rest to other locations. Alright, I absolutely deleted that train. I don't understand this. We've got a weaving mill here. It's still level 1, but it says export warehouse production, 12 out of 14, okay? Alright, 12 out of 14. Just think about that, alright? Stock in the city, 1. Okay, alright. I'm feeling like we've come across a bug here. Whatever, because it just says stock in the city is 1 cloth, but supposedly there's 13. I don't know how that works out, but I think that's a load of baloney. So I'm gonna halt transportation of line or cloth or whatever down there until that number goes up. I'm pretty convinced the game is bugged out unless there's something wrong here. I mean, 21 for export warehouse and production. Okay, and then you come over here to the stock and demand in the city, and it's going to say that there's 1. But goods are actively being produced. So does it say the same for our beef too? 24. 1. Issues with production. What do you mean issues with production? It says 1 in the city. There's only 1 in the city. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, for the most part, that pretty basically defeats the purpose of, like the goods we're exporting from our cities to help them grow. So all I can really do right now is just try to, expand as much as I can. With the limitations. I submitted a bug report following this issue. I'm not sure why this is a thing, why that's happening. I don't think that should be happening. It seems kind of weird. I don't know. Come down here. So this one down here is showing this, but also says 1 stock in the city. Maybe it's a bug report, maybe it's not. The only way to find out is for me to start a new game and start fresh and see what exactly pops up and how that's working. Oh shit. Already want poaching? Alright, yeah. Alright. Fuck you, man. I mean, that would also give us a chance to really restart. I mean, look at this guy. What is that? He's got... That's interesting, running a mixed freight from one location to another. And he's got 2 cars and 2 mail lines as well. I can't even get 2 mail lines. What? What a load of baloney. Alright, we're going to go start a new save really quick and see if that does anything at all. And I'm going to actually go to a different place if it fixes. Because I'm not trying to lose to a competitor. We might increase the amount of competitors too. So I'm really trying to make this empire a struggle. Alright guys, welcome back. So I haven't done much since I've been here besides expand and add up the 8 tracks. I mean, since we can't really go anywhere right here anyway, I just thought it would be, a great thing to just have this here. I mean, I guess if we let's see here. I mean, that's all the space we have, and I think it would be too steep for us unless we really ran this line out like this. But I mean, that's a pretty sharp curve right there. And then we can't do that. We could do about right there, it looks like. If we ran out like that, then maybe we could get all 8 of these tracks out of here. That's still pretty sharp. It's right on the edge. So that might work out, but you know, I don't have any place for them right now. But that would certainly be better than having to run everything up. I mean, the way it's looking right now is we're going to end up running the 4-track scenario system up here, 4 going up there, 3 going, the other 4 going up this way, with another line going up that way as well. And then if this works out, then I could run this and tie it back into our fruit farm over here, and onto Monterey as well. But that's besides the point. Evidently, you can build on the water here. You don't have much lush water to build on, but you know, we can get up in there in the bayou and everything. That looks like that'd be a fun place to build on. The competitors haven't done much since I've been playing, but I also haven't been playing that much. I had to sit back and have the game pause for a good amount of time, so that's why we haven't done a lot. The newest thing that I just completed was a cornfield to this. Maybe try to increase things in Corpus Christi. I mean, since everybody wants corn, for the most part, that's the idea.
Another step done.
What did we do? Earn 15,000 revenue from mail in a quarter? Oh, wow. Well, I guess we did do this. We added a maintenance depot and a post office right here, so I suppose that could count to what we've done so far. But for the most part, everything else is it's pretty bland in terms of what I've done. Now, as we know, we have 8 tracks, so eventually things will set up and they will branch out and go off this way, or maybe we'll connect instead of, we'll have a different line that branches off and goes over, crosses, and comes up in here with everything else. I don't know. It depends on how we design all that, but hopefully we have a pretty good stake in, and maybe, you know, in the next video I come out with, we'll be a little farther ahead, and there will be differences. I have no idea what I'm saying nowadays. But there'll be something new to do with. But if you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you get notifications when I upload. I don't upload that often. 2 or 3 times a month is usually my max, unless I have more time than that. But that's usually what works out with me, with how much I travel and me being away from my gaming setup and all. But yeah. Well, without further ado, guys, you have a great night, and I'll see you guys back here next time in a brand new video.